Hello guys, Toastnum6 here, and today I want to be showing you how to do redstoning. I'm going to assume that you know barely anything, so I'm going to be teaching you from the basics to pretty much the basics, and I will get more deeply into the hard stuff the farther that the videos go. And today I'm also going to be showing you how to build a 2x2 piston door. Now, onto this stuff. So redstone is basically like in-game Minecraft wiring. So this button, if I push this, it will travel through right here and basically just power this. So let me show you this. This is how it just works, and voila. So redstone is just powering and depowering and all this fancy stuff, and yeah, it gets pretty complicated. Now here, I'm going to show you how far redstone can travel. Now redstone can travel 15 blocks and then power something, but technically if you travel 16 blocks, it won't power it. So in this one, it traveled 15 blocks from that redstone torch way over there, and it powers this lamp, so it's on, but it's gone 16 in this one, and so this lamp is actually off. Now, instead of having a lamp right here, I put a repeater to repeat the signal, so it could go another 15 blocks, which is right here. So yeah. Now, I'm going to go to another thing with the repeater. A repeater can actually activate the block above it, in front of it I meant, this one right here, and the block below it in like a diagonal, in the way that it's facing. And the way you know it's facing is by the arrow right here. See the arrow that's kind of in the second torch that can move? There's an arrow. So if I were to light this, it would activate both of them. Simple enough. Now on to the next contraption. This is two of them. Repeaters are in ticks. This one is a 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick, 4 tick. Now when you place a repeater, it's automatically 1 ticks, okay? Now this is 2 ticks, 3 ticks, 4 ticks. Keep in mind that that's how redstone travels. It's not much of a time frame, but you'll see. So it's kind of quick, but you could tell that it does it. Because if I were to do this, here, it's hard to do, but I'll just do it some other time for you guys. And this one right here explains how the 4 ticks on each one makes the signal longer, and it will go into this. So what you do is you just hit it like this, and it will reset once you go to your 4th one. So yeah, let me just do this one more time. Voila. Now on to the redstone torches. Now these can get a little bit complicated if you're not good with redstone, but this right here is an on redstone torch, and it's powering this block, yet powering this block, so this is an off redstone torch. And then it's also, this off one is powering this one, so it's on. Now I'm using the same design, except I made it go up one more, so I had an off one at the top and put a lamp on it. And then I used a repeater and had it go in like this, because it also can activate the second block as long as it's a redstone torch. Keep that in mind. Now when I push this button, it's going to activate this redstone, this repeater, which will turn off this, on, off, on, on. So if you take a look here, like that. Now on to the next one. This part, don't worry so much about this piston and this redstone funkiness. All this is to show you is an inverter. Basically, if I put a signal into this, it will turn this off. It's just like that, except sideways, as you can tell. So if I were just to flip that lever, it turned it on, and flip it off, turned it off. Now you don't really have to do something like this. You don't, because really you could just run the wire to the thing. But just to show you how the inverter works, I had to do an uninverter and an inverter. So, yeah. This is just another inverter. It's not really going to do anything, but I just had a torch powering this one that goes, and redstone can go through one block, which is turning this off, which is turning this off. But if I were to actually hit this, it would turn on. So, yeah. Now, let's get to our piston door. You guys have been a great audience so far. Now, I've already gotten the supplies out. I will put in the description how much it takes for, how much of these supplies it will take to build your actual 2x2 piston door. Now on to the actual redstoning. So what you're first going to want to do is you're going to want to get a good area, place 2 sticky pistons like this, place 2 blocks like this, and 2 blocks like this, so it's kind of like a door, right? And then if you can squeeze in right there and stick those 2. Now if you remember what I taught you, that a repeater will actually power these 2. If you do that on both sides, and you run some redstone wire down, you can actually power both of these at the same time. So now for disguises, because you want to disguise your base, and let's say that this is the front, so you could totally disguise this pretty awesome. You're going to want to put some pressure plates, and underneath these pressure plates you're going to want to dig down, break underneath all the pressure plates, so it doesn't matter who steps on the, or what pressure plate you stand on, it will activate the redstone signal. Come under, or you don't want to do it on this side because this side is our area we're going to hide it from. But you're going to want to come under and just dig a little trench about 2 deep all the way over to here, and just have that kind of connect up with this redstone. And now it's time for the next part. So what you're going to want to do is just place 2 redstone right there, place a block right here and a block right here, place the redstone right there with that right there, or yep, place it like that. Now I didn't make this large enough, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. And then just do this. And I'm sure there's more better ways to do this, but just for the sake of the video, I'm teaching you how to do this. So what I just did is I just made these into inverters, so the signal is always powering these so the door stays closed. But when I step on it, it unpowers the inverter and opens it. And so yeah, that's your piston door. Now one thing to keep in mind when you're redstoning is you always want to cover it up. Now one thing when you're covering it up, make sure that you torch up your areas, because if there's enough room for mobs to spawn, you don't want that to happen. Now I'm just gonna decorate this a little so you can see if this were a fake mountain. And yeah, this will be pretty awesome once it's done. And so that's the redstoning part basically for you guys. Pretend this is a mountain. I'm not too good at decorating. I mean, you could get your grass and place your little grasses right here or something, but yeah, pretty hidden. Walk in, you got yourself a base, and you could light it up, I guess, with your glowstone or whatever you're gonna light it up with. So yeah, please leave a like and comment and ask me what I should build next. Thank you, and have a great day, and subscribe. Bye.